Alrighty, it's time to start getting this game done. When I say getting the game done, I mean, you know, making progress. So what are we doing? What are we doing? We have the Circle of Magi, which we've done. Have we not? Yeah, we've done Circle of Magi. We are now doing a Dragon Scale Armor, I suppose. And the Blight, here we go. All of Redcliffe, Paragon of a Kind, Nature of the Beast. So we are heading to the Brazilian forest this time around. Pretty certain we've done all of the things that we need to do in terms of oh, one thing we do need to do is actually head back to Soldier's Keep for 5 minutes. In fact, we could just head back to Denerim, to be honest with you.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
Yeah, let's do that. Off we go. Where are we going? Oh yeah, over here.
We're closed. Oh, it's you.
The Drake scale armor is done, and it's, well, decent. Few things I'm rather proud of, and it didn't take as long as I feared. Odd.
You'd better be very proud, Wade. We can't afford any more flights of fancy.
I feel good, actually. I wouldn't mind working on Lord such-and-such's armor today.
We'll see how long this lasts. Here's your armor. Now please leave.
Okay. We were actually going to use this armor with Zevran. We'll go to Soldier's Peak first. One sec. There we go. Right, now go to the chest over here, and I'm going to store a lot of the stuff that we just got from our illustrious folks over there. Superior Drakeskin glove, that's good. Requires 20 strength, okay. In fact, I need the Drakeskin stuff for Liliana. Yes. Okay. That'll do us, I think. I think we got... Yep. Alrighty. All of our stuff is away. We are back to the camp. We have Zevran.
Yes.
Indeed.
Indeed.
And off we go to the Brazilian outskirts of the forest. Okay. Alright, well, screw this. Let's get out of here.
Got it.
I think we've got to go this way to get out.
Too easy.
Alright, let's get the hell out of here.
Pray for no future. Breaking out sweat already. Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
Hardly anything worth taking here. Let's just go. Let's just go. For God's sake.
Got it.
Stop right there, outsider. The Dalish have camped in this spot. I suggest you go elsewhere, and quickly.
Actually, I've been looking for the Dalish.
I find that hard to believe. What business could we Dalish possibly have with a group like yours?
I'll tell that to your leader and nobody else.
Seeing as you are obviously no simple trespasser, I will leave it to the Keeper to decide the importance of your business. In the camp, I suggest you keep your hands to yourself, and remember that our arrows are still trained on you. Follow me.
I see we have guests. And a hound amongst them. As if we haven't had enough problems with such creatures. Who are these strangers, Mithra? I have precious little patience and less time to spend on outsiders today.
I understand, but this one claims to have important business with our people.
I see. Tell me, stranger, what business could you possibly have with us? We have our own issues we must deal with, as you can see.
He could be really nasty to him. I come representing the Grey Wardens.
You might have simply said so to begin with. Masirinus, Mithra. You may return to your post.
Manuvinen, Keeper.
Now, allow me to introduce myself. I am Zafrian, the keeper of this clan. Its guide and preserver of our ancient lore. And you are?
Call me Royce.
If you came to bring news of the Blight in the south, it is not needed. I had already sensed its corruption. I would have taken the clan north by now, had we the ability to move. Sadly, as you can see, we do not. I imagine you are here regarding the treaty we signed centuries ago. Unfortunately, we may not be able to live up to the promise we made. This will require some explanation. Please, follow me. The clan came to the Brazilian forest 1 month ago, as is our custom when we enter this part of Ferelden. We are always wary of the dangers in the forest, but we did not expect the werewolves would be lying in wait for us. They ambushed us, and though we drove the beasts back, much damage was done. Many of our warriors lie dying as we speak. Even with all our magic and healing skill, we will eventually be forced to slay our brethren to prevent them from becoming beasts. The Blight's evil must be stopped, but we are in no position to uphold our obligations. I am truly sorry.
It's the same. That's the one narrative misstep that Dragon Age Origins really does, is that you need people's help, and God shocks, wouldn't you know it? Another group of people just can't help because things have just gone wrong and right at the right time, and just yeah. Why did these beasts attack you?
They are savage and unrelenting. They need no reason to attack anyone. What is curious, however, is the ambush. We expect werewolves to be no more cunning than a rabid wolf. The ambush suggests a level of intelligence we've never seen before.
Maybe they aren't as unintelligent as you think.
I doubt that. The very curse that is in their blood fills them with an unreasoning rage that precludes any true thought.
Surely you must have some warriors you can spare.
Not enough to make a difference for you, and not simultaneously leave us defenseless.
There are actual werewolves in the forest, then?
There was a time in Ferelden's history when werebeasts roamed the lands in great numbers. Spirits possessed animals and turned them into horrific monsters. The humans warred against and destroyed these creatures. No doubt their tales of those days grow ever more inaccurate.
Flemeth tells tales of such a time. Packs of possessed wolves, akin to abominations roaming the land. It was a terrible age, now long past.
The werebeasts are not all gone from this land, and the ones that stalk the Brazilian forests are proof of this.
Is there no way to help them?
The affliction is a curse that runs rampant in their blood, bringing great agony and then ultimately either death or a transformation into something monstrous. The only thing that could help them must come from the source of the curse itself, and that would be no trivial task to retrieve.
I'm good at non-trivial tasks.
Within the Brazilian forest dwells a great wolf. We call him Witherfang. It was within him that the curse originated, and through his blood that it has been spread. If he is killed and his heart brought to me, perhaps I could destroy the curse. But this task has proven too dangerous for us. I sent some hunters into the forest a week ago, but they have not returned. I cannot risk any more of my clan.
Have you considered seeking outside help?
From whom? The Children of the Stone? The Shemlin? Do you truly think they have time to spare for us?
You said it could perhaps destroy the curse.
There is no guarantee that this will work, as I suspect. But it's the only hope we have left.
If I help you, what will you give me?
We would assist with the Blight, of course. And you would have our gratitude.
Your people could improve their attitude towards me.
This attitude has been burned into our souls after long years of slavery and oppression. It is not personal, but very well. I will remind my people of the danger you will undertake on our behalf.
Alright, I'll find them for you.
I must warn you that more than werewolves lurk in the Brazilian forest. It has a history full of carnage and murder, you see. Where there is so much death, the veil separating the spirit realm from our own becomes thin, allowing spirits to possess things, living or dead. But if you can indeed help, then I wish you luck.
I need some equipment.
Then I suggest you see Master Verathorn. I will instruct him to put aside some supplies for you, the kind that the hunters use.
Alright, can you answer some questions?
Make them quick, if you please. I have much to do here. My apprentice Lanaya or Sayrel, the clan's storyteller, could provide you with answers just as easily.
Yeah, but you could have answered my question without saying all that and we would have been done by now, so How did you find Witherfang? Do you have any advice?
Watch for the white wolves. They are his eyes and ears in the forest.
Okay. I should go.
I must return to caring for my people. Creator's speed on your way.
Okay. You can wear those. You can wear those. You can wear those. Happy days.
You need something?
Hello?
Hello yourself. Who are you?
I am Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Charming might surprise you.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me. I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Girl problems, I see.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Must be some way to solve your problem.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Perhaps I could talk to her for you. No, have you tried wooing her?
Wooing? I don't understand.
Not to be too blunt, mate, but have you bedded her yet?
No. We've never done anything like that. Never.
Alright, you've never even kissed?
Of course not. I'm not even bonded yet. I've never kissed anyone, not like that.
Let me think of something else then.
Such as?
I could talk to her for you.
I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Alright. It can't hurt.
Cyranas. Oh, ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
I must say, I thought the Dalish would be much harder to find. Do you think this clan let us find them? Andiran Atishan, outsider.
You are Gainer, correct? Cameron mentioned you.
You spoke to him? What did he say?
Oh, he said you refused to give me a hand. Look at this, you can be a real snake here, can't you?
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I?
Oh, yeah. There's a really bad thing you can do here. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. You say, of course not. He's not good enough for you.
What do you mean? I don't understand.
I mean, you deserve a more worldly man. Someone like myself.
You mean... Oh, that's quite flattering, but...
Come on, let's discuss it in private.
Just the two of us, you mean. You are not alone.
Just the two of us. I really think we should talk.
No, I don't think that is a good idea.
Okay.
Please, leave me alone.
I actually want to complete that quest, so that, you know, let's stop trolling and actually do this.
Petition outside. You spoke to him? What did he say? Perhaps the creators do not... But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family?
If you love him, then believe in him and you'll help him succeed.
Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen.
You do that.
Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today.
Ugh.
We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
This is so wonderful. Young love allowed to flourish.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit?
Yep.
No? 'Tis just me?
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Okay.
Please leave that be. If you have need of equipment, I am sure Master Verathorn can help you.
Zathrian said I could have what's inside of here.
Please do not lie to me. I find it most unbecoming.
Alright, fuck off then.
What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Verathorn. I think I just used too much heat.
You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlin. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. You're most welcome here, stranger. Is there anything I might do to help you in your task?
Your apprentice isn't using his hammer properly. I can see that from here. I was told you could supply me with equipment.
Yes, yes. The Keeper sent word that you might ask me for such. I took the liberty of assembling some goods that our hunters use. There is a large chest by the Araville, where I put everything we could spare. Feel free to sort through it and take whatever you need.
Is there any other equipment you can spare?
I have nothing left that the clan could spare, but we do have goods that we were going to bring to the Shemlin villages to barter with.
What exactly do you make here?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest. Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
What if I found some for you?
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you.
What kind of item could you make?
I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is.
Alright, I'll take a look.
That would please me. So long as our hunters come first.
Let's barter.
I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
Yeah, health poultices would be good. There we go. Another backpack. Could do with that.
Got it.
Okay. He didn't really have much, did he?
Undermines, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
They've been a bit suspicious.
I would be the same in their place. They have just been attacked, after all.
It is not our intention to insult a Grey Warden. We are simply wrapped up in the plight of our hunters. It is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
So this is also Commander Shepard from Mass Effect. You can always recognize his voice. You don't seem very happy about that.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems.
That's how you ask for help. Interesting method.
I didn't ask you for help, really.
Come on, out with it.
It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Dalish and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Dalish is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her. If I could just know if Dalish is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace.
I'll search for her, it's fine.
I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Alright, there is a quest about Hala here, but I'm not really versed in survival, so I'm not going to do that.
I trust there are no hard feelings about my questioning of you when you arrived. We Dalish must protect ourselves from trouble at all times.
Do others truly trouble you so much?
These days, very little to tell the truth, for we've established a fearsome reputation amongst the Shemlin. We must still be vigilant, however. Not that I would expect an outsider to understand, but there you have it. We do what we must. You might have just told me you were a Grey Warden and saved me the grief, though I suppose I can hardly blame your caution. But I wish you good fortune with your task. Dareth Shiral.
Okay, I think we're going the other way. All right, we're here. Ooh, time to level up. So we wanted willpower, didn't we? Alright, give me a sec. Alright, I'm back. It is one of the more confusing maps in Dragon Age Origins. Is this one? But you get there in the end. Take that, I guess.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. The Dalish and the human of all things, to repay us for our attack, to put us in our place. What bitter irony.
And who are you supposed to be?
You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay.
Okay. Thing with Royce is, I guess he's a dog guy, so he's not going to be like nasty to them. You sound as if you hate the Dalish a great deal.
That we do. How dare they send you here against us? Turn and leave while you still have the chance.
I prefer to talk to you. I mean, you no harm.
Was it not Zafrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk.
You talk to Zathrian as if you know him.
We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it.
Yeah, but why'd you hate him so much?
You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed.
Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
Very well. I will not risk throwing my people at you like unthinking brutes. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Okay. Been down here before. Alright, let's give Lily on, huh? The other drake skin stuff. We're not going to loot these things because, again, there's not much point. I mean, we've already got so much stuff.
Who comes?
The Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Here? But, we were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
Kill him while he's unconscious. Why? Examine him. His wounds are deep and some are still bleeding heavily, the result of attack by creatures with large claws. He does not appear to have any bite marks. Cast a healing spell on him?
You healed me with magic. I suppose you must have. Thank you. I only vaguely remember you finding me. I am very lucky that you did, I think. You are human, obviously. It is strange to receive aid from a human, but I am grateful.
Who are you?
I am just a simple hunter of my clan. Dagon of the Dalish. Obviously, my clan must know of you. Might I ask who you are?
I'm Royce of the Grey Wardens.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, then.
Tell me what happened.
We were in the forest searching for Witherfang. We found traces, but made no sighting of the beast itself. We were not a day into the forest when we were ambushed by a group of werewolves. We did not expect them to be so cunning. I managed to crawl away during battle. I expect the others are dead. At least I was not bitten.
Okay. You should head back to your camp.
That would be wise. I must speak with the keeper.
Okay. Hell, really?
More blood! Where's the next one? Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back? I'll get on it.
So, these things here, you can disturb these things, and it calls down a Revenant. And if you kill the Revenant, you get a piece of the Juggernaut armor, which is very good heavy armor.
Better than
Thing is, we don't really need it, and we're not going to sell it, so you may as well just not do that. To be honest with you, we've got so much armor right now. I keep thinking we can go across that, but we can't. What if I click that? Will he find his own way? He does find his own way. Good. Where's he gonna go? aggressive lumberjack.
I'll get on it.
I got it!
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree?
You're not going to attack me, are you?
Ah, thou speakest of the others, how filled they are with hate. I apologize on their behalf. They cannot control their fate. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
Wow.
And unless thou thinkst it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon?
Why do you speak in rhymes?
I do not know. Why dost thou not? Thy words seem plain, a mundane lot. Perhaps a poet's soul's in me. Does that make me a poetry?
A poetry, yeah, I get it.
It was but a simple jest, a jibe to entertain my guest.
I'd like to know more about the forest.
I can only speak to what a tree may see. It may not help you, but it is enough for me.
Why is it called the Brazilian forest exactly?
That is but a human name, one placed upon this land their claim. A claim they stole from ancient elves, whom they first killed, and were killed themselves.
What happened to make the forest like this?
A great war, perhaps. I cannot tell. I was not here when it befell. But many deaths here, all the same. And with the deaths, the spirits came. The spirits entered corpse and tree, and most went mad, as thou canst see. The forest had a spirit of its own, from back when its first seeds were sown. Perhaps she died of grief that day, or perhaps she simply went away. Or perhaps the wares are the ones to blame, for the day she left is the day they came.
Okay. So there was a spirit of the forest, and now there isn't one. Okay. Is there anything around here of note?
Most of what was is overgrown, leaving only broken stone. Perhaps some ruins remain free of rot. I know not where, I see them not.
Where can I find Witherfang's lair?
In the center of the forest the wares do dwell, or so go the tales my fellows tell. But they cannot be followed there. The forest doth protect the wares.
Is there any other way to get to the center of the forest?
Perform the boon as I ask, and I shall reward thee for the task. I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn.
An acorn?
All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out. Yet I shall die if left without.
I could look for your acorn, but what's in it for me?
My wooden skin has some magic, see? And part of it I can give to thee.
What good will your wood do me?
The forest would see thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee.
Okay. That sounds like a fine reward.
Wilt thou then perform the task? Wilt thou save me, as I ask?
Where will I find the thief?
It was stolen by a human man. Deep within these woods he ran. Woods that I could travel there. I'd teach the fool to soon beware.
Very well, I'll help you.
Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
One of my favourite characters. Campsite appears remarkably intact. Tents and bedrolls are covered with leaves, but are dry and whole. Okay. The fire pit smokes and possesses embers enough to build a small flame. There are no signs of any inhabitants.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
More suspicious than inviting. You get no hint of danger. It strikes you as odd that the camp is abandoned. Perhaps searching the camp will reveal more clues to its nature.
Now is better than later.
You examine the remains of the fire pit. It has been unattended for several hours at most. The embers draw you in, almost hypnotizing you.
I'm surprised that fire hasn't burned out. I should tend it. Is there a stick about? I am tired.
This could be some kind of trap. The flames emit a sudden warmth, draining your strength even more. You turn away, the chill creeping back into your bones. You are exhausted. You look inside the tent and are surprised by how dry and cozy it feels. It is clean but empty. What a pleasant place to rest your head.
The elven hunters didn't make this camp. Yet I don't feel very bloody concerned about that. I just want a nap, of all things. Go figure.
We can't sleep here, we need to go. It takes all your strength to step back from the tent. A wave of weariness washes through you, despite your efforts to resist it. Okay. You examine the bedroll. It looks clean and warm. You feel like you haven't slept in ages. It would be nice to curl up to sleep.
I did not realize I was so tired. We should sleep for a while, or... Did I just say that?
I feel it too. We need to stay awake. Oh. God damn it. Wait, what?
You know, if it's all the same to you, why don't we sit down for a while? Strange as it sounds, I'd rather camp here before going back out into the forest.
Let's not fight it. Let's turn around and see what happens. Okay. And... oh, shit. Oh, shit. Morgan's the only one who's going to be so pissed. With the shade destroyed, the fog seemed to lift. The camp that was here is ancient, and the remnants of the shade's victims all lie as if sleeping still.
A hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. One might wonder how it learned this trick. No matter, it shall prey on no one else.
Damn it. Okay. I like little things like that, if they're in the game. Give each area a sense of depth, do you know what I mean?
Oh, this is a nasty one.
So we're in the East Brazilian forest, so that guy's around here somewhere.
Wait. We are back at the beginning of the path. The forest, it seems, does not wish us to reach wherever the path leads. How protective.
Clearing down there.
Remember my first
Please. Help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be.
What happened to you?
I am cursed. Turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. You are human. I was once an elf, one of the Dalish folk. Do you know of my clan?
Your keeper, Zathrian, is the one who sent me here.
The Keeper sent you? Then you seek Witherfang.
I do. Have you seen him?
I have, but it is not what you think. But there is no time to explain. You must listen. My name is Dalilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message.
Oh, the poor woman, she's in such pain.
The staff I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you.
Okay. Very well.
Thank you. Thank you. I only want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Oh, the pain! The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly.
Very well. I'll end your pain.
Gods, bless you.
I don't want to take her pelt. That's like sick. It's like, another pelt for me. Another pelt to my nose. This guy was here, wasn't he? East Brazilian Forest? Yeah, found it. Bloody hell.
Oh dear, oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to?
Are you the thief who took the Grand Oak's acorn?
Mayhap I did and mayhap I didn't. Have you come to claim it back? Oh, what fun. But we are getting ahead of ourselves already. Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade.
I just want the Grand Oak's acorn.
No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not?
I think I'll just kill you.
Not fair. Not fair. This is completely against the rules.
It appears someone has dug a hole beneath the stump, leading to a tiny and filthy cave of sorts. Okay. The hermit sleeps in there. It also appears to be a small cubby hole within the body of the trunk itself. It's filled with mud, twigs, and other debris.
Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out.
Screw this old man. Reach into the cubby hole.
No offense, but might I try? I've got a quick hand, after all.
Go ahead, show off.
Ha, let's see. Oh, when was the last time I slipped my hand into some dark hole? I remember, long story that. And there we go. It was definitely trapped, but I'm too awesome by far. Here's what was inside.
You're a robber, is what you are. They sent you, didn't they? Well, I'll show you. They won't get away with this.
Guys, murder the fuck out of him. Take all of that shit.
Darkspawn, kill them all.
There's everything everywhere over here.
Can I get you
I think this is back the way we came. Yeah, it has to be. Follow the dead bodies.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news for me?
Is this the acorn you seek?
My joy soars to new heights indeed. I am reunited with my seed. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
Alrighty.
Greetings to thee once again. Thou hast not yet left the forest, then?
I mean, how can you side with the hermit over him? Do you know what I mean? It's an annoying little weasel. Over the poetry. I mean, come on, dude. Alright, give me a sec. Okie doke, we are back. Head on in, shall we?
forest has not been vigilant enough. Still you come. You are stronger than we could have anticipated. The Dalish chose well, but you do not belong here, outsider. Leave this place.
You don't actually expect me to leave, do you?
You came even though we warned you not to. You are as treacherous as the Dalish. We will not allow harm to come to Witherfang.
Why'd you call the Dalish treacherous? You attack them.
And they deserve no less. You are an intruder in our home. You come to kill, as all your kind do. We have learned this lesson well. Here, Witherfang protects us. Here we learn our names and are beloved. We will defend Witherfang and this place with our lives.
Hell, Matthias is going crazy there. He wasn't happy with that at all.
We are invaded. Intruders have deceived their way into the forest's heart. Fall back to the ruins. Protect the lady!
Ah, here we go. The werewolf lair, unless I miss my mark.
All right, all right.
The ruins certainly look to Winter, but are filled with elven trappings. How very odd.
Got it.
Okay.
I'll get on it.
Don't need a blank piece of paper, thank you. I think this is the way down to the lair, right? Yeah, it is. And it's locked.
Can I get you a ladder so you
It
can
looks
get
like
off my
they've blocked
back?
off their exit. We'll need to find another way to follow them.
Okay. Whenever you want to come over, guys, that'd be great.
Back!
Time for that.
Dalish boots. That's good. A green stone.
I'll get on it.
Hey.
surprised there was no fighting there. That was loud.
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
Nice sweet.
Morrigan saved his bacon there. He's about to get absolutely devoured. Ay, ay, ay. And here's the horde, because every dragon likes to sit on a piece of
awaiting orders.
I could have a try.
Treasure.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
One thing I really liked about Shadowrun, I know, Shadowrun, out of nowhere, but one thing I really liked was that how dragons in the Shadowrun universe, they are the heads of corporations, because of course they are. Why wouldn't they be? They sit on massive hoards of, you know, gold and stuff. Loved it.
Stop the bleeding.
Again?
Sometimes.
Mummy? Mummy, no matter, son.
Can you hear me? What are you doing here?
Mummy! Mummy! Mummy!
Oh, for God's sake, shut up. This is pointless.
Now, better than later.
Leona got ganked. So I'm aware that there are things in this area that I won't get to, but, you know, sometimes I want to leave things for you guys to explore and find, you know what I mean? Rather than me showing you everything that's in the game. You can find out, well, not really who those spirits are, but, like, they do lead you to the other part of the Juggernaut armor a bit later on, if you want to go follow them and do that kind of thing. I'm not that bothered, mainly because, well, I don't want to.
Looks like something wants to die again.
Holy shit. Indent on the surface of this old altar on which something can be placed. Okay. This elaborate artifact has a gem-like structure that contains what appears to be blood, fresh and liquid even after all this time. The gem is vibrating slightly. Let's show the artifact to the others.
We have little knowledge of the magic used by the elves of our Lathan's time. The Magisters of Tevinter were more interested in subjugating the elves than recording their history. As it is, I would hazard a guess that the object you're holding is a form of phylactery, meant to hold living essence, perhaps even a spirit of some kind.
A device meant to hold a spirit, perhaps? Such would be my guess. Though, what might be left of any spirit within after such a long time trapped?
It looks elven, all right. Considering that what I know of my ancestors, you could fit into a gem half that size, that's all I could really tell you.
Let's touch the gem. It's warmed at the touch and your mind immediately begins swimming with visions, images and memories of a life not your own. The presence in the gem is at first alarmed when it senses your touch. It recoils in fear, and then the images that rush into your mind are ones of imprisonment and loneliness. Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. The presence calms and is racked with indecision. Rather than have you leave, it begs you to stay. More images flash through your mind. Time that the presence has spent trapped within the life gem. Time where the presence has slept, gone mad, and then slept again. The presence has no name it can remember. You get the sense of an elf, a mage in glittering silver armour. But this was long ago, remembered as if through a fog. How did you end up in this gem? You see images of a great battle, elves and humans both screaming and attempting to flee from some terrible presence. What that presence was is blurry and lost to time. The presence fled the destruction by using the life gem, escaping its body. It was sure someone would come to rescue it, but none did, not until now. Okay. What is this place? What happened here? The images that come are slow, as the presence must think back to a time it barely recalls at all. You see a place of serenity where the eldest come to slumber and are visited by those who offer tribute to the gods on their behalf. The presence has memories of what happened. They are uncertain. There are flashes of violence, of war, but it's all too long ago. None of it is clear. Was it a war with the humans? The presence remembers the humans. This was a time after the humans had come. It was likely they who built this place long before. The Perhaps the war was with other humans, perhaps it was something else. Something that killed both the humans and elves that were here. It is not clear. You want a mage? You see images again in the elf and silver armour, one who is a mage and warrior both. The name for the order he belongs to translates into your mind as Arcane Warrior. Alright, what is an Arcane Warrior exactly? The peasants can remember little. You see images of an order of elven mages who channel their spells into their strength, fighting as Arcane Warriors to defend their charges. The peasants could give you what knowledge remains within it of how to become an Arcane Warrior. You are no mage yourself, but you could teach such knowledge to those who are. This is all the presence has left to offer any longer. The last of its memories. In return, the presence only asks one thing from you: oblivion. You could teach me to become an Arcane Warrior? The images that the present sends are desperate. It will give you what memories it has. Whoever follows the Arcane Warrior's path will be the last of its order. Okay. How would I give you the release you seek? The images that come are faint and uncertain. You see a stone altar and the life gem placed upon that altar. The life gem then vibrates and explodes, destroying the essence within forever. The yearning that follows this image is keen and almost hopeless. Alright, I'll try to help you. The images become tinged with desperation. The presence cannot remember where the altar is, but it knows the life gem must be placed upon it. Let's approach the stone altar with the gem. As the life gem nears the altar, the presence becomes overcome with emotion. Could its endless nightmare finally be over? The images that are sent to your mind depict a question. Do you wish to learn the skills of the Arcane Warrior? The presence is ready to teach you now. No, I'm just going to say I require nothing in return for this act of mercy. Yeah, I'm not going to use it anyway, so... The last images from the presence are ones of joy. Oblivion will be a welcome relief. And there we go. We're not going to use it on Morrigan, and we're not going to use it on anyone else, really, so... Not much point.
I'll get on.
Nothing much in there.
Why can't the dead stay in the ground where
at all.
Got it. Pathetic!
Oh shit. I wonder how we're gonna get this guy. Oh, we've got to wear him out. Here we go.
Got it.
It was a case of just slowing him down. Spamming him.
I'll get on it.
I'm here.
Perhaps I could have a try at that. As you like.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Neither of you can do anything, let's be honest. Alrighty. I think we're almost where we need to be.
Now's better than later.
Okay, we'll say this is the way to the lair, but like hell you'd go in there. Absolutely not. Not in a month of Sundays.
All right. I am prey for none.
It is.
Filth down there, don't need that.
Trap right ahead. Right ahead.
No, filth and more filth down there. Let's not go digging through that, shall we?
Brothers and sisters, be at ease. We do not wish any more of our people hurt. I ask you this now, outsider. Are you willing to parley?
Who are you?
I am merely another of the cursed who guards the entrance to our sanctum. I have been sent to parley.
We're talking right now, aren't we? To talk.
Not with me. I have been sent to you on behalf of the lady. She believes you may not be aware of everything you should be. She means you no harm, provided your willingness to parley in peace is an honest one.
And how do I know I won't be walking into another ambush? Yet another one.
What would be the point? You have already proven your strength. We have no wish to anger you further.
So why doesn't this lady just come out and speak for herself? Yeah, if you're willing to talk, why didn't you earlier?
Swiftrunner did not think it would matter. The lady disagrees. And since you have forced your way this far, we must acquiesce to her wishes.
Alright, take me to her.
Follow me. But I warn you, if you break your promise and harm her, I will come back from the Fade itself to see you pay.
I bid you welcome, mortal. I am the Lady of the Forest.
I must admit, I was expecting another werewolf.
No, that I am not. If I could have revealed myself sooner, I would have.
Do not listen to him, lady. He will betray you. We must attack him now.
Hush, Swiftrunner. Your urge for battle has only seen the death of the very ones you've been trying to save. Is that what you want?
No, my lady. Anything but that.
And the time has come to speak with this outsider, to set our rage aside. I apologize on Swiftrunner's behalf. He struggles with his nature.
As do we all, I suppose.
Truer words were never spoken. But few could claim the same as these creatures, that their very nature is a curse forced upon them. No doubt you have questions, mortal. There are things that Zathrian has not told you.
How do I know? How do you know what he has and has not told me?
Because there are things that he would not tell. Things that you should decide for yourself, whether you need to know. It was Zathrian who created the curse that these creatures suffer. The same curse that Zathrian's own people now suffer. Centuries ago, when the Dalish first came to this land, a tribe of humans lived close to this forest. They sought to drive the Dalish away. Zathrian was a young man then. He had a son and daughter he loved greatly. And while out hunting, the human tribe captured them both.
The humans tortured the boy, killed him. The girl they raped and left for dead. The Dalish found her, but she learned later she was with child. She killed herself.
It's horrible. They deserve what they got.
Indeed they did.
Zathrian came to this ruin and summoned a terrible spirit, binding it to the body of a great wolf. So Witherfang came to be. Witherfang hunted the humans of the tribe. Many were killed, but others were cursed by his blood, becoming twisted and savage creatures.
Twisted and savage, just as Witherfang himself is. They were driven into the forest. When the human tribe finally left for good, their cursed brethren remained, pitiful and mindless animals.
Until I found you, my lady. You gave me peace.
I showed Swiftrunner that there was another side to his bestial nature. I soothed his rage and his humanity emerged. And he brought others to me.
So, why did you ambush the Dalish then? For revenge?
In part. We seek to end the curse. The crimes committed against Zathrian's children were grave, but they were committed centuries ago by those who are long dead. Word was sent to Zathrian every time the landships passed this way, asking him to come, but he has always ignored us. We will no longer be denied.
We spread the curse to his people, so he must end the curse to save them.
Please, mortal. You must go to him. Bring him here. If he sees these creatures, hears their plight, surely he will agree to end the curse.
Why would Zathrian agree to come here alone?
If Zathrian comes, I shall summon Witherfang. I possess that power. I also have the power to ensure Witherfang is never found. Tell Zathrian this. If he does not come, if he does not break the curse, he will never find Witherfang, and he will never cure his people.
And what if there is no way to break the curse?
I believe there is. There must be.
If there is no way, then he dies. Then they all die.
I have an alternative plan. Kill the elves, kill Zathrian.
I do not trust this plan, my lady. We could be betrayed.
No good can come of it. No. Bring Zathrian to us here, and I will summon Witherfang. That is our only option.
Very well. I'll go and tell Zathrian and tell him this.
And we shall await your return. Outside of this chamber, the passage leading back to the surface has been opened for you. Return with Zathrian as soon as you can.
Now let me just see my character, because I could swear... Like my actual character record? Where is it? Huh. I could swear my coercion was high enough that I could actually do that, but maybe not.
Ah, and here you are already.
Somehow I figured I'd find you here.
Did you? Aren't you the intuitive one? There was no way to tell what would happen once you reached this ruin, so I decided to come myself.
Yeah, you mean you wanted to make sure I got the heart? But we need to talk, you and I.
Yes, yes, there will be plenty of time for that. Did you acquire the heart?
No, I didn't.
You didn't? May I ask then, why are you leaving the ruin?
She won't summon Witherfang until you break the curse.
You do understand that she actually is Witherfang?
Yeah, thought as much.
She is the powerful spirit of this ancient forest that I summoned long ago and bound in the body of the wolf. Her nature is that of the forest itself. Beautiful and terrible, serene and savage, maiden and beast. She is the lady and Witherfang both, two sides of a single being. The curse came first from her. Those she afflicted with it mirrored her own nature, becoming savage beast as well as human.
But the werewolves have regained their minds.
I find that difficult to believe. They attacked my clan, and they were the same savages then that they have ever been. They deserve to be wiped out and not defended. Come, I will accompany you back to the ruin. Let us go and speak to the spirit, and I will force her into Witherfang's form. He may then be slain and the heart taken.
Won't you at least consider talking to them?
Why? You claim they have regained their minds, but they are still savage beasts. Their nature is unchanged. All they want is revenge, or a release that I will not give them. No, let us take the heart and end it.
I'm not gonna help you do that.
If you do not help me get the heart, then my hunters are not cured, and you get no assistance against the Darkspawn.
What if I kill you? I don't need the Dalish.
You think your precious werewolves would be so pleased you killed me? I rather doubt that. Kill me and you lose any chance of help from either of us.
You can at least meet with them, that's what I propose.
And what if it is revenge they want, and not talk? Will you safeguard me from harm?
I will, unless you attack first.
I fail to see the purpose behind this, but very well. It has been many centuries now. Let us see what the spirit has to say.
Not really happy with the way this has gone. For a game that I know has amazing choices in it. This one's very railroady. It feels like you're playing with a dungeon master who is very like, no, do it this way. No, do it this way.
So here you
know
are,
what I mean?
spirit.
She is the lady of the forest. You will address her properly.
You've taken a name, spirit? And you've given names to your pets? These beasts who follow you?
It was they who gave me a name, Zathrian. And the names they take are their own. They follow me because I help them to find who they are.
Who they are has not changed from whom their ancestors were. Wild savages. Worthless dogs. Their twisted shape only mirrors their monstrous hearts.
He will not help us, lady. It is as I warned you. He is not here to talk.
No, I am here to talk, though I see little point in it. We all know where this will lead. Your nature compels it, as does mine.
It does not have to be that way. There is room in your heart for compassion, Zathrian. Surely your retribution is spent.
My retribution is eternal, spirit. As is my pain. This is justice, no more.
Are you certain your pain is the only reason you will not end this curse? Have you told the mortal how it was created?
He told me he summoned you and bound you to a wolf.
And so he did. Witherfang and I are bound as one being. But such powerful magic could not be accomplished without Zathrian's own blood. Your people believe you have rediscovered the immortality of their ancestors, Zathrian, but that is not true. So long as the curse exists, so do you.
No! That is not how it is!
So how far will you go for your revenge? No, I can't say that, because Roy should do that as well. Can you blame him? He wants to die.
What could keep one going after so many centuries of life? Love? Or a bitter hatred that clutches at a heart that should long ago have ceased beating? The curse would not end with Zathrian's death. His life, however, relies on its existence. And I believe his death plays a part in its ending.
Then we kill him! We tear him apart now!
For all your powers of speech, you are beasts still. What would you gain from killing me? Only I know how the ritual ends, and I will never do it.
Ha! You see? We must kill them all!
See? They turn on you as quickly. Do what you have come here to do, Grey Warden, or get out of my way.
You'll end this curse if I have to force you to do it myself.
Then you die with them. All of you will suffer as you deserve.
See, you just did exactly the same thing as them.
That's the enemy.
Ahead. Murder this guy.
Too easy.
I cannot defeat you.
Finish it! Kill him now!
No! Don't kill him! Please, lady, stop him!
No, Swift Runner. We will not kill him. If there is no room in our hearts for mercy, how may we expect there to be room in his?
I cannot do as you ask, Spirit. I am too old to know mercy. All I see are the faces of my children, my people. I cannot do it.
Would you really let your clan die for this?
Perhaps I have lived too long. This hatred in me is like an ancient, gnarled root. It has consumed my soul. What of you, Spirit? You are bound to the curse just as I am. Do you not fear your end?
You are my maker, Zathrian. You gave me form and consciousness where none existed. I have known pain and love, hope and fear, all the joy that is life. Yet of all things, I desire nothing more.
They are awaiting our arrival, are they not? So this should not be a difficult approach. I am eager to have this over with.
And what of you, mortal?
That was weird.
You shame me, Spirit. I am an old man, alive long past his time.
Then you'll do it? You'll end the curse?
Yes, I think it is time. Let us put an end to it all.
It's over. She's gone. And we're human. I can scarcely believe it.
You're not going to miss all that strength and speed.
Compared to the beast inside that we had to fight every moment, this is just fine. It feels glorious.
Alright, so what are you going to do now?
We'll leave the forest, I suppose. Find other humans, see what's out there for us. It should be quite interesting, don't you think? Thank you. We'll never forget you.
So I guess that's the point. Like this is probably the weakest part of the game. I'm not kidding. Like I honestly think, like, that was not the decision I wanted to make. Do you know what I'm saying? And
Got it.
again, in a game that's so about choice and about making the world you want, sort of a thing, it kind of just doesn't sit right that it was taken out of my hands.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
So convincingly, do you know what I mean? It was like, no, we're not doing that. And then I'm like, okay, well maybe my coercion isn't high enough to do that, you know, to go and kill the elves. Okay, fine. So I'll go back to Zathrian then, and I'll try and force it with him and say, listen, no, I think you're wrong. I want to kill you. And the game still wouldn't let me do it. It's like, okay, right? You know. You just feel dismissed. You feel like the game's going, no, you're doing it this way, sorry. You know, and that's why it's the weakest part for me. That's why. Yes, even weaker than even weaker than the Mage's Tower. I honestly feel that. What the hell? This is not the Brazilian forest, but okay.
You have coins, stranger? The doors of Mar closed off. Old Tegrin can give you a discount. Fine weapon and arms, dwarven made.
What's going on in Orzammar? Why is it closed off?
There's two things I'm here for. Travel or trade. Understand?
Alright. Okay.
It is done. Zathrian has banished all traces of cursed blood from the hunters. It is too bad that Zathrian had to die. I felt it when he departed. I think he was ready to go.
You guys are lucky to be alive. Huh. Did you know about his connection to the curse?
I suspected. But Zathrian did not like to talk about that. Nonetheless, the curse is over, and no one else will be subjected to it. It will be difficult to fill Zathrian's shoes. He was our keeper for many centuries, and he will be sorely missed. But I am keeper now. Let me say it officially then. I hereby swear to uphold the terms of the ancient contract our people formed with the Grey Wardens. Call, and we shall come, with great speed and purpose, and we shall strike at your foes. This I swear.
How long before your people are ready?
It will be some time. The curse leaves the hunters slowly, and they must regain their strength before they are ready to fight. It has been a long time since the Dalish marched to war, but I trust that in the end, we shall make a difference for you.
Okay.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Dalilah?
I do.
You have news? Have you found her? Are you certain?
She gave me her scarf. See for yourself.
That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her?
Look, it's just too horrible to repeat. So awful. No, she died from the curse. Zathrian told you the truth.
The Keeper told me the truth? Are you certain?
Of course I am. Do you doubt me?
No, of course not. It would be foolish of me to disbelieve both you and the Keeper. At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper. Dareth Shiral, fare you well.
Okay. Let's get out of here. I think I'm done with these dudes, with the elves, to be honest with you. Is this the way out? No, the other way is the way out.
I understand we will be joining you in battle as soon as the hunters have recovered. I look forward to it.
You better.
They say your mother is Flemeth, a witch of the Kokari Wilds.
They also say that washing your feet in winter makes you catch cold in the head, but we all know that is not true. But sometimes they are right, and they are right in this.
You know the stories about...
Of course. You think my mother would let me go without telling me all the stories of her youth?
My mother told me stories too. She was the one who kindled my love of the old tales and legends.
My mother's stories curdled my blood and haunted my dreams. No little girl wants to hear about the wilder men her mother took to her bed, using them till they were spent, then killing them. No little girl wants to be told that this is also expected of her once she comes of age.
I see.
No, you don't. You really don't.
It's one thing with Morrigan sometimes, like, oh my god, things are so dark and mysterious and horrible for me. Oh, thank god. Anyway, gotta be honest, I'm kind of glad that elf one's done. I'm not a huge fan of the Brazilian Forest questline. And I really wish we had the werewolves, but we don't. We got the elves, and that sucks, but it's fine. I'll speak to you in the next one where we will be in better form because we are going to Orzammar, and that's a much better quest. Probably the best in the game, so I'll see you then.